Hi, Mom.
And what's your name?
Arjane, Mom.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, Mom. My name is Arjane Kabang, 29 years old. I am 5'2" and my weight is 56. I'm high school graduate. I am married. I have two sons, 7 years old and 6 years old.
Mm-mm.
My mother is housewife, my father is farmer, and my husband is farmer.
And how many siblings do you have?
3, Mom.
And you are the...
Second daughter.
Okay. How do you describe yourself as the second child of the family?
I'm kindness.
Yeah.
And
You are kind with your siblings?
yes, Mom.
Okay. How about to your parents?
I'm kindness to Mom, to my parents.
What else do you think your character?
Lovable, Mom.
Okay. You are loving with your sisters and
Yes,
brothers.
Mom, yes,
Okay. And as a mother, how do you describe yourself as a mother? What can you say about yourself?
I'm as a mother, I am
Yeah.
a kindness to my son,
Mm-hmm.
to my...
Are you strict with them?
Sometimes, Mom, sometimes.
Sometimes.
When they are naughty or they are impolite, like that, Mom.
Okay. So, how old is your kid? 7 and 6, right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Can you tell me what are the negative behavior of your kids?
Hyper, Mom.
Hyper.
Yes,
okay.
Mom.
The boy or the girl?
I don't have girl, Mom. 2 boy.
Ah, 2 boys.
Yes, Mom.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Mom.
7 and 6, right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. And so sometimes they are hyper. And
Yeah.
how do you control them?
I talk to them, Mom, nicely that hyper is not good.
Mm-hmm. Have you experienced that both of your kids fighting?
Yes, Mom.
They fight for what? They fight because...
They fight because of their food or their toys, Mom.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if they fight, which one you need to stop first? The eldest or the youngest?
The youngest, Mom.
You mean you grab the youngest one far away from the brother?
Yes, Mom.
Oh, I see. Okay. Were you the one who raised up your own kids from since birth? Are you the one who took care of them since birth?
Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom.
Okay. Who is with you then before? Are you alone and your husband or with your mother?
My husband.
You and your husband?
Yes, Mom.
So, you experienced to wake up at night?
Yes, Mom.
Did you have the breastfeeding or not?
Full breastfeeding, Mom.
So, you need to wake up at night?
Yes, Mom.
Mm-hmm. And so, what might be the reason why baby cry? Can you tell me, please?
Maybe the baby is the diaper is full, or the baby is the stomach is
Upset?
yes, Mom.
What else?
And maybe the baby is need food, or the baby who wants to play like that,
or
the baby who wants to sleep. And
what else? What else do you think?
And I will carry, Mom.
Oh, the baby need to be carried.
Yes,
okay. In taking care of baby, what is the hardest part when you have your small baby before? What is the most difficult experience you have when you have your baby before?
When you When you
the
w-
most difficult?
when you wake up early, mom,
Because
because of he needs milk,
milk.
mom.
Okay. So do you think that is the hardest part?
Yes, mom.
Okay. And what is your weakness as a mother?
My weakness, mom, is I'm always crying because
Why?
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to.
Your weakness is you cry for your children? You cry for your children, that is your weakness as a mother, right?
Yes, mom.
So what is your weakness as a helper? If I will hire you, if I'm your boss, so what is your weakness?
Crying.
Okay, so your weakness is crying. Why you cry? Cry for?
I'm afraid to 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 my mistake.
So you mean to say if you done mistake,
Oh yes, mom.
you feel shy and cry.
Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
So you need to be very careful not to have mistake, okay?
Yes, mom.
Why you sad when you say okay? Okay?
Okay, mom.
And what is your strength?
My goal in life, mom. My dreams.
To reach your goal in life.
Yes, mom.
So you need not to cry if you do mistake.
Yes, mom.
You need to stand firm and be strong, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
And why do you choose to go in Hong Kong, not in other country? Why you want Hong Kong? We have Dubai, we have Jordan, we have KSA, we have Singapore, we have Malaysia. But why you choose Hong Kong?
Because Hong Kong is I have future in Hong Kong, mom.
Why do you think so? You have future in Hong Kong?
Because they offer a high salary, mom.
Okay. So do you think your salary in Hong Kong is enough to support your children?
Yes, mom.
And how many years do you plan to work in Hong Kong?
Maybe 5 years like that, mom, or 8 years.
Do you have your own house? Do you have your own house now?
Yes, mom.
I see, okay. Do you smoke?
No, mom.
Do you drink alcohol?
No, mom.
Okay. So why you join the training?
To train and to have knowledge before going to Hong Kong, mom.
So are you learning something in the training center?
Yes, mom.
Do you think you are a good helper?
Yes, mom.
How and why do you think so?
I can be a good helper by doing properly and accordingly, mom.
Your job.
My job.
So what do you expect if you since this is your first time to go in abroad, right?
Yes, mom.
So what do you think or what do you expect if you work far away from your family?
I expect homesick, mom.
So what will you do if you feel homesick then?
If I feel homesick, I make myself busy to doing household work, mom.
You keep yourself busy. Will you call them? Will you call your family if you miss them?
Yes, mom, if my time. I have my time.
Or maybe if your employer allows you.
Yes, mom.
Okay?
Yes, mom.
Because during work, you cannot work your cell phone. You cannot hold your cell phone. You can just use your phone when you're day off or maybe if you finish your work.
Yes.
Okay? And how you in the future, if you work in Hong Kong, how will you please your employer? How you impress your employer?
Giving the best work and being obedient and responsible
To them.
to them.
Good. If the employer's children are naughty like your children,
Yes, mom.
how will you handle?
I will talk nicely, ma'am, and tell to them the naughty is not good.
Will you tell to mom if they are naughty?
Oh, okay. Baby.
No, no, no. I mean, will you tell to your mom, to your madam, if they are naughty? Let's say they break something or they didn't listen to you today. Will you tell to their mom when madam arrive home?
Yes, ma'am.
You will tell, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You should.
Mm.
And your children are 7 and 6.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are very familiar with the bad behavior of children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is your first time. So what are your expectations to your future employer in Hong Kong? What do you expect of them?
I expect strict mom,
Yeah?
open-minded,
Uh-huh.
kind.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
So if your employer is strict like me, do you think you can?
Yes, ma'am. Because
And Hong Kong have very high standard in cleaning. Do you think you can clean according to our standard?
yes, ma'am.
Are you learning from here?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think the way of cleaning is hard or easy? Tell me honestly.
Easy, ma'am. Easy.
Easy?
Easy
Really?
for me.
You use map or you use hand?
I use my hand.
You use your hand. So do you think it's difficult or not?
No.
At first?
No, ma'am.
No?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what if your expectations are not met? Let's say you expect that your employer is kind and open-minded. So how about if that expectations become the reverse, or they are not open-minded or they are not kind? What will you do?
I focus my work, ma'am, and I'll give my best to finish my task.
Finish your task.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. So can you tell me what motivations you learned from us here in the training center?
Humility and obedience.
So do you think you are humble?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you are obedient? What else?
Smart and hardworking.
Uh-huh. May I ask one sample of smart? See how you answer me then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I ask you, go to market and buy vegetables, do you have something to ask me? If I ask you, hey Jane, you go to the market and buy vegetables, anything you need to ask me?
Yes, madam. And what time I'll go to the market?
You go at 7. What else you need to ask?
And what are the things I'll buy?
I just say buy vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what time
I say 7, you go to the market.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
And
Do you need to ask me about the vegetables?
What kind of the vegetable, ma'am?
Yeah, I
buy.
want the broccoli. So anything else you need to ask me in case?
What else, ma'am?
Okay, no more. So will
Okay.
you ask me how much or not?
I will tell ma'am.
How do you ask me?
Ma'am, this is the
No, will you ask me what is the quantity of the vegetable? So you are not yet smart, wo. You don't know how to ask me, wo. But are you learning? Are you learning something?
yes, ma'am.
If I ask you to give me water, anything you want to ask me? If I give you, hey Jane, give me water.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the thing you should ask me?
Yes, ma'am. I will go and get you water.
You don't ask me what kind of water I want?
I ask you, ma'am.
So you are not yet smart, right?
Yeah.
But be smart, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So if I ask you, I will eat dinner, will you ask me something?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
What time you eat, ma'am? And what
That's all. What time, okay? Don't ask me what dinner because it's your role as my helper to
Yes.
prepare my dinner. You
Yes.
got what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you learning something?
Yes, ma'am.
What else did you learn about motivations? Smart and hardworking, humility and obedience. What else? You need to be You forgot?
Yes.
Why are you make like this your lips? Are you nervous? You're nervous. Uh-huh. Okay, so what are the works of domestic helper? What are the works of a domestic helper?
Cleaning, washing, cooking,
Mm.
taking care of
Mhm.
children,
Mm-hmm.
um,
What else?
uh,
Go market.
go market and
Cooking.
child go to school,
Or send the child to school.
sent to this.
Do you think you're smart?
Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. You want to be smart, right?
Yes, mom.
Okay. Tell me your message to your future employer. What is your message to them?
So my employer, please give me a chance to serve your family. I promise I will do my best, and I promise I will take good care of your children as I care my own child.
Will you promise to finish your contract?
Yes, mom.
Mm-hmm. One more last question. If you done mistake with your employer, what is the first thing you should do?
I'm ignore mom.
If you done mistake, if you done or you break something, what will you do?
I'm say sorry, mom.
Uh-huh. You will not hide, right?
Yes, mom.
Don't ignore, of course. You
Yes.
tell to your mom. Don't keep.
Yes, mom.
Okay?
Yes,
Are
mom.
you nervous?
Yes.
Say bye.
Bye.